Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This morning we're going to start by pulling the AC compressor belt off. Now these are what I understand is they call it a stretch belt. There's no tension or no nothing. It just stretches over the pulleys. So we're going to try to attempt to get this one off because there's really nothing wrong with it. Hopefully I don't break it or something to that effect. I think it's kind of an odd view set up there. Maybe that'll come across on video. But what I'm going to try to do, oh, by the way, I got my mic fixed. It somehow came unplugged. I'm going to try to stick a screwdriver in here and turn the pulley with a ratchet. And look at there, that worked. So it's not a dumb idea if it works. That's what I was told anyway. Put some tools down. So that's how you pull that joker off there. And like I say, this is like almost a brand new belt, it looks like. I don't see no cracking, no nothing in there. So there's your full Moco part number right there. If you need to know, made in the US of made. That's what I'm talking about, some USA made. So yeah, that's how that comes off. We'll put it over here with the pile of parts. Whee! And well, okie dokie. So let me pause this thing, get it all set up. I just wanted to get that off, see if I could do it. Okay guys, I think next, since we got that belt off, we're gonna pull these idler pulleys off here. 10 millimeter, we'll take off this. There's that one. And there's your tensioner. Big old spring wound thing. It sounds good. So there's that. Our idler pulley down here, it might be able to stay on there. I'm not gonna pull it just yet. I am gonna put these bolts back in where they go. Deedly 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 do. All right, now we got to pull that crank pulley off there. I think what I'm going to try to do, no, not try to do, I have to get this back to top dead center like I had it before. And I'm pretty certain, we just turn this a little bit. Like I said, I put my screwdriver in there gently. You can see it come up, and right there it just stopped. So we're gonna back it up just a smidge. And I can see the cams right here, and they're getting right there. Okay. That should be top dead center. Like I said, I don't know why, but these are off at an angle. This is like 1230 on the intake and about 12 o'clock on the exhaust. And I never did look that up. I need to look that up and make sure that's right. So we'll check into that here in just a minute. We had to pull the crank pulley off. So let me grab my phone. We'll use my phone and take a picture of what it looks like down here. Try that again. Yep, that wasn't a very good picture. Let's do it again. Oh yeah, we got dead nuts on it that time. Okay, what I was going to look for is see if there's like some push-off bolts or something like that in it. I don't see any. So I should have done some research prior to starting the recording. So this is what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do my favorite thing again, pause the video, doobly-doo, and find out if there's a special way to pull this thing. I'm willing to bet you take the bolt out and put a couple of pry bars behind it and pop! That'll we get the torch out and cut it off. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, now we're going to try to pull this crank pulley off. Got the impact out. Oh, cheers! Yeah, popped it right out of there. Now, I'll pull the bolt out. One fella I watched on there said, "You got that big old washer?" I guess on his it didn't come off, because he said it was stuck on his, so it ain't stuck on mine. So I'm actually going to use it to center up my 3-jaw puller. Or I could, yeah, I don't know. Now, this is, I think, what on the other cars that I've done, I just install this back in because the big old washer is what actually retains the pulley in. So I'm going to hand screw this in, and I can feel it, the outside of the pulley. So now, and we try to get this pulley cinch tape down in here. Yeah, about that. Not so much, doesn't like it. It goes in here, I know it does. Don't know how. Probably gotta have a special puller. Yeah, I get 2 jaws hooked in there. Ah, doggone it. Let me pause the video. I'm gonna have to change some of this around. All right, guys, I'm back in here. Had to do some swapping and doobly-doo, whatever I had to do here. Maybe this pulley will come off now, or maybe it won't. Nope. That didn't work out so well either. Don't know what the problem is. We'll try it again. Yep, that was a little tip on my... Okay guys, I'm back again. I tried one of my little 3-jaw pullers on here and it shattered to pieces. Terrible. So I went up to the local O'Reilly's, got me one of them there rental pullers, and we're gonna, hang on, hold tight fellers. We're gonna make this thing come off here one way or another, I hope. Yeah, she's gonna rattle. It's amazing how good something works when you have the right tool. amazing how fast something works when you use a power tool. What do you think? Too tight for a power tool. I think I'll just go back to hand crank it. Now I did look it up online. Ford makes, or well, Dorman makes a special puller for this thing. According to O'Reilly's, this one that I got right here is actually for a Chrysler. If I can get it all off. There we go. Voila. And it has this cool little rod that goes inside of it that actually goes into the crank, bottoms out, so you don't have to go against the bolt. But yeah, it has a 3/8 ratchet attachment, and then it just kind of goes around there. Ever tough. It's an ever tough. But yeah, it goes in and locks around here. On the back side of these are flat, specific spot for the teeth to grab. So yeah. All right, so we got that off. We're cooking along. We're gonna set this over here with the rest of the parts and pieces. That little puller right there, $80-something. If you buy them, you know, like O'Reilly's, what they do is charge you the price that it costs to purchase it, and then when you bring it back, they refund your money. It comes with all the little doodads and thingamabobbers and whatnots to make it all work. So there's that. Now all I gotta do, we got her on top dead center. Gotta search around now. I believe what we gotta do is take this timing cover off. I'm gonna put the bolt back in here. Actually, I'm gonna put the washer back on it as well. Again, so we don't lose it, but also so I don't get stuff up in the crank. If I have to turn the crank, I can turn it. There's that. Now, for the fun part, finding all the bolts that come out of this thing. If you hear all the beeping and whatnot in the background, apparently the power company is out here trimming the power lines, which means I'm going to end up with a whole bunch of limbs in my creek, and I'm going to have to go clean them out before they flood the yard. And they're doing it in the rain. Got bolts down there. Ford and zip tie stuff. I didn't know they zip tied that much stuff. I'm just gonna go around and crack some of these loose. Thought I would crack them loose. Them jokers is tight. That one very tight. I'll take that and put it off. Whew, that's a long one. Leather bolt, there it is. gracious sakes alive. Okay, a little cheater bar here. See if this works. No, it's a push pin thing. Sorry, I'm used to talking. I got with my mic on and found out what happened on my mic. Battery died. Okay, now that doesn't even hook on there, it doesn't look like. Over here is zip ties again. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Some sort of metal traction here. The wire's taken too. Plastic traction. How do you take it? Lovely. Come on. Jiminy cricket. Oh crap! Also, you secure one down my well. 4 wires. Okay, what I was fighting with down here, this little plastic thing, let me turn the GoPro light on. That little plastic thing I got bent up right there, that goes down here on this wire. And good Lord, that was not necessary. None of that was necessary. It's hard plastic, it's reinforced. Jiminy cricket, that's unnecessary. Just to protect that starter wire is all that is. Goes down to the starter. And there's a couple other wires in there with it. Alright, so we're going to take these bolts out. Let me go find a piece of cardboard so I can draw it out. I got a big box over here, so let me draw this thing out and we'll start poking holes and putting bolts in. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my piece of cardboard. I just drew the outside edges. This is the first bolt that I've taken out. So that's where we're going to put that. Now, I'll put you back in your little perch over here on the battery. And we need a speed ratchet. Like I say, we pull them out one by one. Walk over here. And just poke a little hole like that. Sticker in it like that. That's all we got to do for that. So, all right. Pretty certain you guys have seen bolts being taken out before, so I'm gonna take all these out right quick. Trying to think if there's anything else I might need to show you before I do that. I don't think so. We're just gonna snatch the bolts out of this timing cover and put them over there on our little template. So give me just a couple minutes. We'll get this done right quick. Okay guys, I'm back. We got all the bolts out of here that we could, that I can find. I'm pretty sure I got them all. So took them all out of there, came over here and made this little doodad here. Basically, I mean, most of these are all the same size, like all these, they're all the same size, but I'll put them back where they go, or where they came from. Now all we gotta do is pry, see if we can't pry this joker out of here. That might be easier said than done. Hopefully we don't break nothing. And I think that I'm just gonna go right here on top. I'm a little leery, Jerry, something. I'm not Jerry. So I'm willing to bet breaking one of these is not a good thing to do. And there's nobody really on the line saying, hey, this is what you got to do to pop these things off. So, here we are learning together. Get way over there. I keep feeling make sure I haven't missed a bolt somewhere. They silicone this thing on there, so yeah, it's on there. Here. I did miss a bolt. Missed a bolt right here. See there? I got double checking here. What knot's in there? So. Nothing yet. What you got there? Just one passage. Basically what I'm doing is getting the moment that I bust this timing cover on video. That way everybody can go, yep, he's an idiot. She's starting to separate across the top here. This, my friends, is nerve-wracking. Seems so hard right there. I'm just checking to make sure there ain't no bolts from the backside. I don't see them. Okay. Here. Uh-huh. There's a bolt right there too. How did I miss that? Thought I checked in all the nooks and crannies. Let's say, I don't know if you can hear that on the camera because my other microphone is a lot better. But you could actually hear the silicone releasing as I loosen that bolt up. How did I not check in there? That's, oh Lord. Thank goodness aluminum is a little bit forgiving. Yeah. Okie dokie. She's coming apart. And I'm going to try to get down here on the bottom. Okay, I got a stud over here that I put the nut back on. We're going to set it up here. It may behoove a brother to go ahead and pull that out, and I think that may be about an 8mm. I'll put a wrench on it. No, she's a whole lot smaller than an 8mm. This is a 6. Nope, that's gonna be a 7. Okay. Put that over here and put the nut back on this. I'm gonna go put this into the board over here. Okay. And there she is, fellas. A little bit of gunk on the bottom down here. Lots of silicone everywhere. I'm gonna set it over here on top of the valve covers for now. Try not to mess up that seal right there. Or that one, for that matter. Now, we got a good look at the inside of this jewel. So, not too bad. No busted tensioners or anything like that. Everything seems to be nice and tight. So at this point in here, I got to figure out this tensioner down here. You can compress it, and then there's a pin, I believe, that can go in through this little hole right here. Once you compress it down, you can slide a pin in through that hole that catches the top of this to hold that tensioner in place. And the other one's right back in there. Am I getting it? Right there. So it looks like you have to pull this guide off to get to that tensioner. Fabulous. So I think what the best way to do that is big giant pair of channel locks. See if we can't crush that down. Hopefully we don't destroy the timing chain guide at the same time. I hope you can hear me. So other than that, it looks like I could take it off. That might be an idea. I also want to look and make sure. There's the timing mark right there. From everything I've seen, that's about the right spot. So we are at top dead center. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do now is take a break, because I've been busting on this thing all morning long. And I don't even know what time it is. Let's see what Tickety Talk says. Tickety Talk says it's 12:18. So what I'm going to do is first turn this light off, because it's blinding me. Gracious sakes alive. I'm going to take me a little break, go eat a sandwich or a bowl of cereal, or I think what I got, I don't remember. My wife cooked something last night, like sriracha's bowls or something. I don't know what she called it, but they was dang good. So I think I'm going to go have some lunch. I'll be back. And we're going to figure out how to get this off. If I got to pull that thing off or crush it down with a pair of channel locks, find a pin to put in it. So give me just a second, go eat something, and I'll be back in just a minute.